While Cyclone Debbie thankfully brought no loss of human life, which is pretty remarkable. One rather lovely survival story has emerged and is grabbing world headlines. You know what it's about. It's about a cockatoo aptly named Debbie. When Airlie Beach motel owners told two of their guests about a cockatoo taking a battering up the road, photographer Alix Sweeny, on assignment from the Townsville Bulletin newspaper, went to the rescue. Alix told me she initially thought Debbie had lost all her feathers in the storm.
It wasn't moving at all. A couple of dogs were near it and it didn't even flinch. It didn't try and get away. It just kind of looked like a statue. I actually didn't think it was alive until I approached it and I hit a branch near it and it kind of flared its wings at me. So I just grabbed the towel and just picked it up.
It took the photo, which has gone totally global because, you know, it's the universal and the particular. Here's little Debbie, right? And she gives us an indication of how strong the storm was.
Mm.
Who named her?
I think someone back at the office just said, I think the name's going to be Debbie.
And
we don't know if it's a male or a female yet, so it's just named Debbie.
Yeah, although I mean, if it's a male, he's not going to be troubled by being called Debbie, is he? He won't know.
No, that's it.
Well, so how is he or she this morning?
Actually really good. Last night, it started to pick up a bit, like he was getting a bit more movement in the basket we had him in. So we tried to wrap him up in another towel just to keep him safe because we didn't want him flying around the room at night. But yeah, this morning we woke up and it's on the back of a chair just staring at us. So we had some crackers in the room, so we've given him some like salada biscuits and he was eating them. So he's got an appetite.
And the story's gone everywhere, hasn't it?
Yeah, I can't believe it. I've got so many friends just contacting me going, your name is all over the news.
Well, it's a nice story, right?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping the bird, comes through. It's looking really well today. So I've just got the number of a wildlife carer and I'm going to give them a call and see if they can come around and just assess it for me to make sure everything's all good.
Yeah, make sure nothing's broken.
Yeah, that's the thing, because it hasn't flown around the room, so I'm not too sure about his wings, but it might just not want to fly because it's a small hotel.
Can you tell us where Debbie the cockatoo was, what the damage was like there, just how wild was the storm?
Yeah, it was actually, it's the worst cyclone I've been in. We had the Cat 4 winds and the gusts and that, and we were in actually the eye because we're in Airlie. And there was like this kind of valley with all these trees, and there was actually a bunch of cockatoos just like holding on. And I think this one somehow like fell to the ground and it was just clinging onto the branches that were just left on the ground.
And it was really, really wild, was it?
Yeah, it was quite bad. We're just driving around Airlie right now assessing damage, and it's just trees and roofs and fences taken down. There's like a boat washed up on the shore. Yeah, there's pretty bad damage around here.
So you're just working, you're a photographer, right? So you're just getting shots? Yeah,
I'm with a journo, so we're going around and just seeing how everything is and just reporting back to Townsville about what's going on. Well,
and how does this compare in terms of the damage you're seeing with previous cyclones? Yasi, for example, which didn't hit Airlie Beach as hard, but you know, how is the damage relative to other cyclones in North Queensland?
Yeah, I would say it's up there. It wasn't as big as Yasi. Yasi was just so widespread with its damage. I was in Townsville for that, so Townsville was pretty well off compared to other areas. But yeah, this is the worst one I've was in. We've got no power, we've got no water. Roads are flooded, there's cars trapped and stuff. So it's only day one.
Yeah, that's big, isn't it? But you've got Debbie the cockatoo, and I reckon
it's safe in the hotel.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah, I'm glad a little bit of a good story kind of came out of this.
Alix Sweeny, who is a photographer with the Townsville newspaper, who found and rescued and saved and seems to have restored to good nick Debbie the cockatoo.